Hey guys, this is your girl Jennifer Lynn, the Crown Jewel, and I am back with another YouTube video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today I want to talk to you guys about your expectations when it comes to a spouse. Your expectations when it comes to a future spouse. Do you feel like you have realistic expectations? So this is a video that will be for men or women, but I'm going to speak from a woman's um, perspective because I feel like I mostly cater to women in terms of the people that listen to my videos. And so a lot of women don't realize that they are missing out on their spouse because their expectations are unrealistic. What do I mean by that? There's a lot of women out here, number one, to start from scratch. The typical woman with a mindset like this, they probably don't have a relationship with God. But let's just say she does because there are women out here, they do have a relationship with God, but they still have these expectations and these standards when it comes to a husband. So there are women out here that will say, I need a man that makes 200 or 300K a year. I need a man that's going to take me shopping every month. He's going to take me on a shopping spree every month. I need a man that can regularly take me out of town. Um, I need a man that looks like this. I need a man that looks like that. Um, just all these different things. And my thing is, if you're going to require these things, are you bringing these same things to the table? A lot of women are missing out on their mates because of the unrealistic expectations. So, and how I know this is because I used to be one of those women. I wasn't that bad, but it was mainly because of the people that I had around me that were, this was their mentality and their mindset. So, like they say, you want to know who you are, take a look at the people around you. And so, certain friends and family members that were, you know, in my circle, this is the type of mindset that these people had. And so I know for a fact that's one reason God has called me to separate from a lot of people, because he was trying to get me to the next level. And so I knew quite a few women with this mindset. My former beautician, and when I say this girl, she had hands like she could really do some hair. And a lot, she has, even to this day, she has a really big clientele, but it's almost like the bigger the clientele got, the bigger her head got. And so she started, and this is not to say anything against anybody when it comes to body image or anything like that, because whatever a person chooses to do, that's their prerogative. But I'm kind of seeing a trend, when it comes to women. Some women, I'll just say that, when they get these surgeries, when they get butt surgeries and all these different things, um they, a lot of them, they have these expectations of men to go out and do all these different things, because now it's like, okay, I have this body and you're gonna pay you're gonna pay in the utmost way because I look this way. I'm basically I'm a prize. And so you have to pay for that. You have to bring in a certain income. You have to be able to take me out to expensive restaurants, five-star restaurants and trips and things of this nature. Um and to be honest with you, it's a city girl mentality. I don't know if you guys know anything about the city girls. They are secular rappers. They rap about, just living the life. In my opinion, they're really a poor example for young girls. They are young rappers, but it's almost like younger and older women have taken on this mindset when it comes to men about what a man has to do. And my thing is, what are you bringing to the table besides a nice body? Because at the end of the day, that's not enough. What are you bringing to the table besides looks? Because as we all know, as we get older, looks are going to fade. So, back to my story. My former beautician, like I said, she's extremely talented, and I have not even found anyone else that does hair as good as she does hair. And I've been tempted to go back to her, but to be honest, I realized that she has a Jezebel spirit, and I'm like, I really don't want anybody that has a Jezebel spirit hands in my head. So for that reason, I decided to stop going to her. But she's a very pretty girl, probably in her early 30s. She does hair really well, and she has a large clientele base to the point where she has expanded in well, I won't say multiple cities, but she's able to travel from city to city and do hair because her clientele, I guess, have become demanding. But like I said, it seemed from what I could see looking from the outside in, I could be wrong, um, her mindset just kind of changed over time as she started making the money. She decided, she was going to go get her body done. Then it was, you know, I'm only going to date a certain type of man because not only am I making this money now, but it's mainly about this body that I'm showing off. And the man is going to pay. He's going to pay, and I'm going to just stack my money. He's going to pay, and he's basically just gonna pay for for her time or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry, I'm driving. He's gonna pay for her time. And so I witnessed a situation with her while I was in the shop one day getting my hair done, and it really just kind of made me sick. And I don't know, it just made me look at her in a totally different way. So like I said, she is somebody that has gotten work done on her body and things of that sort, and again, that's her prerogative. But it was this guy that she was dealing with that was, romantically interested in her. And so she would just chop this man up, when he called to talk to her right in front of everybody. Like, just, you could tell that this man, he was just so nice and willing to do whatever that she may have wanted or needed done. But in my mind, it's almost like, okay, she's probably thinking, he's too soft, he's too nice. I don't really want him, but I'm gonna just take him for what I can get, because she was saying, well, I didn't get this from you, I didn't get that from you. Um and she was just really rude. I mean, I couldn't believe it. She was really rude. And so I pretty much know how this goes because I've been around a lot of women like this where they will chop a man down. They're not even interested in the man, but it's all about Let me see what I can get out of this man. That's a prostitute mentality. I hate to say it, but that's exactly what that is. Now, this man very well could have been her husband, but because she was too busy trying to see what she could get out of him, because maybe she had a certain type of man in mind, you know, it's almost like, I don't care if he's my husband or not. I'm not interested in him. I'm just going to get what I can get out of him. So there's two situations with this scenario. One, you know, if a woman is only focused on what she can get out of a man, then you number one, this man could be your husband, but because you're only focused on what you can get out of him, you're not even trying to get to know the man on the inside. You're not trying to get to know who God created this man to be. Two, even though the young woman, she was making the income, she could use that and say, because I make this amount of income, this is what I'm requiring from a man. But at the end of the day, what if God had, said to her or said to any woman in a similar situation like this, that this is your husband, he does not make 200K, he doesn't even make 100K, he doesn't look this way. He's not able to take you on trips. He can't take you to five-star restaurants, but you don't know what that man will be able to do down the line. But because, like I said, women are now requiring all these different things from men, whether it's for a mate or a situation where they're just trying to use them, you will not know what God can do in terms of you having this husband that most women desire, because the way you're going about it, because of your mindset, your mentality, this, like I said, the Jezebel mentality, the prostitute mentality is running wild now. It's the same mentality that these rappers, the city girls have or whatever. And so, like I said, it's two different situations now that I look at it. It's, like I said, not even trying to get to know a man because you're just focused on what you can get out of him until the next man comes along, or because the man does not meet all your expectations, you're automatically just saying, I don't want any piece of him. And like I said, we don't know how God is going to package our mates. And then on top of that, we have to look at ourselves. Do we bring everything to the table that we are requiring out of these men? I just feel like right now, women are putting a lot of pressure on men, and it's unfair. And like I said, I used to be one of those women, but I was not that bad. I think for me, the main thing was height. I'm a tall woman. I'm 5'11", and I would not date a man that was not at least 6'2" or 6'3". He could not be shorter than me. And I don't know what that was about. Maybe it just, it made me feel more safe and secure when going out, in public and things of that nature. But um I wasn't as bad as some of these women are today. I think the height thing, and then also, like I said, I had people around me, so I did start saying, "Oh, it would be nice to get an allowance from a man that I'm in a relationship with, or from my husband. It would be nice to be, taken out of town and all this and that." We don't have to put all these different unrealistic expectations on men, because when God presents your husband, he is going to have everything that you need. He's going to have everything that you need and more. But this does not mean that the man is going to walk through the door with all these things that you think he's supposed to have. God may tell you that this man is your husband that's presented to you. When you meet him, he may only be making 30,000 a year. He may be dealing with some different challenges and struggles, but if God has said to you, this is your husband, what are you going to do? Are you going to walk away because of everything that you are requiring and expecting he does not have it right then and there? Or if God is telling you, this is the man that you're to marry, now is the time for you guys to go and get married and build together. Are you not going to do it because you don't see these different things right then and there? This man could very well be the next millionaire 12 months later. But because you are a woman who requires these different things, these different unrealistic expectations, like many of the women out here today, you're going to miss out on what God is trying to bless you with when it comes to a husband. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. This is your girl, Jennifer Lynn, the Crown Jewel, and I will talk with you guys next time.